Hello guys, good evening. It's Mr. L, and today I'm streaming Genshin Impact for PlayStation 5. I am playing the Hangout event of Gorou. It's called the K9 General's Special Operations. Right, it's a new character, a new update. Any questions, let me know in chat or leave comments. Enjoy the stream.
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning. The same station over
Such the team that goes fast.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough.
Oh,
A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait.
hello, you got me.
Are we still on this?
TMED, welcome to stream.
Why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a
you
wonderful
doing?
fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Oh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
Don't bully.
It's you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Oh, and how is my favorite little one doing, I didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Gorou has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it?
Clearly lady.
Don't be nervous. Just follow your heart's desire.
She's not going to fall for it. We've fought side by side.
Pardon me.
Oh, sorry, no thanks. My brother told me the same thing,
Instructed us about previously.
but I told him that. I mean, you can find time if you like it. I mean, if you like what you're seeing right now, you can play it yourself. You know, it's fun.
We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed. I wish you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace
I don't know how you lose it.
we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Why don't I help you overcome this weakness?
Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed.
Oh wow, 3 new viewers. Welcome to stream. Any questions? Have in chat.
So, I have to overcome it. For their sake.
I'm just doing
As
a
soon as I
Hangout
work through
event.
this, let's go take
This
on
was
Yae
just like
Miko again.
0 or 1 viewer.
First things first,
Thanks
though.
for watching.
Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
I can act as a personality you find difficult to deal with.
I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, I can keep practicing on you. If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future. Good plan. Let's see. Where should we start?
Have you found yourself in scenarios like this before?
Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of
Do not
things.
pretend to be a merchant.
I think we can give it a try. There's an island called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
Well, just wondering, how did you lose your AR-46 account? It's really bad because that's so much hours lost. I don't put password in mine, it's stuck to my PS5.
Make my escape.
Oops, that's far. By the way, I don't play in PC, so I don't even know how to log in. Or I'll have a password, I think.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryo Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman.
This woman. Oh, it's you. You came all this way to see me?
Hi. So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please?
50,000 more.
Okay, I'll settle the check right away.
That's it, just like that.
Seems pretty cheap to me. In which case, no need to haggle, right?
100,000 more and then.
That's still not too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive?
It is really expensive.
I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now?
Let's switch to something that you're more interested in.
Something I'm more interested in? Maybe, cake?
100,000 more for a slice of cake.
That's so expensive! I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake.
If you say you want a bargain, you'll have to do as I
Wait a
say.
sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake. Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough.
No. Hold
So,
on.
there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice?
I really don't think so.
I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly?
I think I met Fatui with the right kind of
Fatui?
personality.
Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order. Let's go give it a try.
Should I close? And away I go!
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow I still don't have the muscles to show for it.
Oh,
Maybe
I
I'll
like
see
you
what
just
this
the way you are.
results in a few more years. Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle. That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
They have multiple quotes and patuis. I guess. Are you here to play with me?
I smell danger!
Looks like I was pretty convincing.
Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the actual Fatui were right here. No, wait! Behind you! It wasn't my imagination! They really
Oh no, I have Sayu, I'm not ready.
Yahoo! Think you can get away? What? Over here!
Rally!
So you should narrow, but I don't get it. Why is it 88?
Time for takeoff. Here we go. Sakura swirl. Take flight.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Whirling snow. Yeah.
Charge!
That's what we're doing anyway.
Billowing surge.
You can't run! Looks like I went too far.
Fall in!
Think you can get away? My apologies.
Bro, how can you do that?
Everyone on me!
Coming Sato out. Sometsu. Whirling snow. Allow me. And away I go. My apologies. Yeah.
This is trouble.
Time for takeoff. Ninjutsu! Gotta dash!
Advance!
So quiet.
So what is he do?
It's all fun and games until the real Fatui show up, huh? That little interruption has really ruined the mood for me. Let's not do any more Fatui impressions for today. It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options?
So if we don't have any other G-ups, I'm gonna be working with it. There's only one. Oh wait. Plan for Plan Z.
What do you mean?
I'll imitate the person you fear the most.
Isn't this moving a little too fast? Her Excellency advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly. To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is
Leave
right.
it and give it a try.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make-or-break training exercise! And we're back. Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on.
How adorable.
This feels like...
Go on, let me rub your ears.
Yes, it definitely feels like...
Okay, Nico.
No, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them. But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place. Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
That makes sense.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so. The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating.
Why don't we
Are
go
you
back some
serious?
cake?
I'd love that. I haven't eaten anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
We just had cranberry bliss a few days ago from Starbucks. Or last week was so good.
This is so good.
Don't get to eat cake very often.
It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them. But as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint.
Let's try my cake.
Don't mind if I do. That's so sweet.
Is there anything in the world that will satisfy my taste buds?
That's cute though. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, there's multiple ones. I mean, like, from here, there's like 4. Oh, I'm trying to get to this one. I think we can. Yep, there it is. Could be a little bit.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Plotting something.
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to
It's okay, let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine.
After Yamiko's not on.
Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yae Publishing House. They
What
run
is
a
it?
monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yae Publishing House.
Change my background. It's new section of the stream.
Archons, please. These are all the snacks I have. Please let me grow up faster.
This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
I'll stay keep you company.
Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take?
Sounds like she's falling in love.
Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Oh, more professionally nice.
What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway.
What does this
Come
one say?
on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense? Okay,
Completely
so
agree.
let's reply along those lines. Let me think. How about this? It is good that you want to repay your neighbor's kindness, but be aware that you can find other ways to do this that don't involve lending them money. Right now, the most important thing for you to do is demand your money back. Being kind does not mean allowing your neighbor to walk all over you. Okay.
Hello, Mark
Turn back the
Jason.
timer. The next one seems
Welcome to
longer.
stream.
Let me see.
Long time no see.
Hello. I was
It's
born on
been so long.
Narukami Island, and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops?
Is it someone you know?
Most likely. But I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the resistance.
Gising ka ngayon.
My comrades and I have fought side by side.
Usually, nag-stream ako ng usual.
Since
After
we achieved
midnight
our
dito,
goal and the
siguro
war
4
came to an
a.m.
end,
Pero ngayon,
I no longer want
7:15,
to
8
Tsumi
p.m.
Island.
ngayon.
But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return
Okay
home.
lang.
The
Ikaw, kamusta?
resistance has treated me well,
Genshin
and
po
I've
yung nalaro ko.
been disillusioned by the shogunate. But my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him?
Answer this one, Guru.
Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply...
Talaga? Teka, kasi nilakasan ko na
We should go back and
yung
visit.
voice ko like 85 volume yung voice ko, tapos yung game volume 733 lang. So, babaan ko sa, I guess, 60. 60 game audio, 85 voice ko. Ngayon, okay na ba? Tingin mo?
That should do it. I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters.
Bakit ka?
Thanks to
Meron ka bang alert na Genshin nilalaro ko?
Let's go and deliver them to the Yai Publishing House, shall we?
Oh, good. Okay, so ngayon, alam ko na yung tamang volume settings. Salamat. Ka busy sa trabaho? Or something else?
Can't catch me!
Also, meron ka ng sayo. Kakuha ko lang sa sayo yung last minute. It's like Sonic.
That's all the replies for this round accounted
Maybe
for.
isang game.
Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Gorou.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right.
Night shift na dito, gabi na 7.
Could I
17 a.m. PM, sorry.
Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying good. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me,
Let's go visit them together.
there'll already be some distance between us. Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
Tapos mo na ba itong World Quest na Through the Mists? Kasi 4th time ko na to the Sunwheel and Mount Cana. Each time ang tagal, siguro mga 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Make my escape.
Pero nakakatakot yung 4th time kasi yung fog, it's like pink or dark red, tas kidlat ng kidlat. Katakot. Pumunta tuloy sa Tsurumi Island. Yan pala. Parang Tetsaras Suna, okay. Tagal nga, pero nagawa ko na yung Tatsaruna. Tatarasuna. Matagal na yun, bago lang yun. Ano ko lang walang voice acting yung mga characters eh.
General Gorou. And Captain of Swordfish too. General, Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Gorou. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of
Kanina merong
other duties.
nasa chat na gusto
Have much contact.
bibigyan, I mean, kung gusto niya laruin ko yung account niya na story quest, binibigay ang password niya.
So busy even with just
Sabi ko,
training and
no.
patrolling that
Kapatid ko gusto mong
impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up.
laruin ko yung account niya sa story quests, pero
Use them to go home and spend time
Sabi
with
ko siyang gumawa.
dearest, and besides, everyone's vacation.
Sabi ng tao na na-hack daw yung account niya, na-lost niya yung AR-56 account.
Yeah, I'm busy when
Oo, ipapalaro.
and they're busy when I'm free.
Stranger naman, bibigay siya ng password. Kaya nawala to na AR-46 account niya.
We all do different jobs.
Bigay siya ng bigay sa ibang tao.
New friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
It's a part of life.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity.
I mean, hindi
You know,
fun itong ginagawa ko. Tapos, pinapagawa.
there's something else that
Pinapagawa niya.
this.
Para ako yung gusto ko yung
Yes.
pagawa ko sa kapatid yung fishing. Sabi ko, gawin niya yung fishing, gawin ko yung story quest niya. Pero ayaw naman ng kapatid
Go
ko.
through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we
Ang
can.
daming hours na, sobrang dami. 8 or 46 na nawala.
And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
Sabi ko sa
Your troops,
PS5 ako, dati PS4, so hindi ko alam
and led the
kung
way
paano maglaro sa PC.
against the enemy.
Even
Wala
if
akong password eh.
keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance.
Long live the
I won't
resistance.
disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ah, General Gorou, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you
Oo nga, dapat kakilala niya yung friend yung
busy? I can go and let him know.
pinapagawa niya.
Waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp.
Ah, hindi. Mas gusto ko si Ito.
Denjiro is right.
Kasi mga DPS gusto ko. Pero siguro,
Always have each other's backs.
okay lang. I mean,
Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again.
support siya ng support. So, parang weird. Hindi siya pwedeng solo like si Albedo's. Solo sa team. Or Zhongli, solo sa team. Kailangan may kasama lagi siguro na Gio.
General Gorou, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree
Sino mo ipupul mo?
in Narukami Island for
Si
supporting
Ito, Banner,
After the
si
war,
Shenhe Banner,
go back and visit. But I still couldn't make up my mind.
o si
Thanks to Messina's
Future, like,
encouragement, I was finally
Ganyu or
encouraged to talk to you about it.
siya.
Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Gorou,
Come on. Don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see
Tawa ko, letter ko pala lahat na isa.
If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place.
So nag-spend ka siguro ng pera, no?
No matter where we are, we will always.
I mean, besides dun sa $5 per month. Welcome month.
I'll take my leave then.
Kasi kay child,
General Go.
12,000K na gastos ko.
Take care. I was.
Gusto ko talaga yung
Or should I say?
si Chad kaso si Coco Minapol
This is how it should be.
before him.
It
Tas
should leave you with a smile on your face.
maganda pa si Coco Mi sa teams.
This.
A smiling setup. We smile when we part so that we may smile when we meet again. Okay, so folks. So, isa na lang na story quest gagawin ko. Ayaw niyang pumunta sa... Saan ko San Diego? Si Kokomi kasi mas nag-work siya with the Pacer team, nag-work siya with Ayaka, with Diluc, with Fischl. So, ang dami niyang pwedeng papasukan team. Si Child, madalas solo lang eh. Pero gusto ang gameplay niya kasi lumayas yung Devil switch ng forms.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Sorry that you had to see that. Since Watatsumi Island signed, I also wanted to come
Skip ko to kasi I heard it before.
I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me, and I could probably deal with her in battle, but...
Kaso nga lang problema, may child, hindi pwedeng gamitin same time as yung main ko na Dilo or same time as Ayaka. Hindi talaga pwede.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcoming.
Let's just steer clear of the publishing house for now.
Okay, whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yaoi Publishing.
Ako parang ganun ako kay Hutaw. Ayoko ng voice ni Hutaw. Ayoko ng the way she says like literal.
Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach,
Literal.
with me that contained some very
Nakakuha ko ng Hutaw after like 6 wishes. Lucky ako kasi hindi ko alam siguro may ayaw ko kay Hutaw.
to quickly bury it first. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently
Kahit ang lakas-lakas ni Hutaw sabi ng YouTubers.
that box is very important to me. I have to get it back from the Adventurers Guild. Would you mind coming along? Thank you so much. Let's head right over. Time is of the essence.
Very first time ko nakakuha ng ganun, like 6 wishes and then lumabas 5-star. Oh wait, ask Catherine about the fate of the box. Kinakalong mo si Hutaw ngayon?
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult.
Is the box gone?
The item you are looking for.
So you mean DPS mo si Hutaw?
However, I'm unable to return it to you at present. The reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
That's strange. I buried that box there. What does it have to do with the treasure hoarders?
Allow me to explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House. The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach.
Alam, minsan yung mga YouTubers, kung ano naman sinasabi like, enabler,
There along with them.
carry.
As such, we cannot ascertain
Yung mga ibang words na hindi familiar sa akin. Nook. Anong nook?
For now, all we can do is hold
Galing siguro sa ibang
meetings
games
of the
na
Adventurers
similar.
Guild until
Not
such
familiar.
time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question. Then, we will see that all items are returned.
Niluluwa ko lang kita. Alam ko yung carry. Ginugol ko.
I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoarders, so I'm afraid it still could take some time.
So there's no knowing when this will be resolved. Maybe I could help. I could find the
Magaling na YouTuber ng Genshin si I Win to Lose Gaming.
It's very important to me. So the
Tsaka
sooner I
si
can-
Sevi Plays. Tingin ko Pilipina yun.
Perfectly acceptable. However, many adventurers have investigated.
Useful help po yung videos niya.
They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless. If the two of you are still interested in taking the case, you may have to devote
Guides, I mean like
your
game guides. Nako nila.
Yes.
Oh, definitely yung si
Suitable
Zyox.
place to start.
ZY0
We might be able to find some clues there.
and then X.
Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori tea house like?
Place to have tea.
Well, obviously. Anyway, let's just go take a look.
Yahoo!
Are you here to investigate the recent theft as well? We're grateful for the assistance.
Mga ginagawa nilang research.
I'm afraid I don't have any more clues. It was Tarumaru's number 2 reserve.
Takes a lot of time to make those videos, huh?
They struck late at night while there was no one in the surrounding area, so they could slip in unnoticed. By the time we realized,
Si Nick. Anong username niya? Hindi ko siya
they
familiar.
left enough clues for us to retrieve the box. But we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to
Tingnan ko
target
YouTube
our
niya.
tea house.
Oh, si Zyox pala yun.
Around many times.
Yeah, si Zyox. Sobrang galing.
At all. We're definitely dealing with experience.
Kala ko shiny siya yung pala puti. Business voice. Tapos nakita ko yung Twitch niya.
What are you doing out here?
Kaboses niya yung Chinese na kakalala ko.
How strange. I don't know what's gotten into Tarumaru today.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
You understand the rumor?
How can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it goes over my head, but I can still get the general gist. Anyway, he said...
Oh, by the way, add mo ko sa UID ko sa account
So
mo.
we stayed and listened in on their whole conversation.
Or may ginano na ako.
Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare to bark loudly. So we just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting
Or i-type mo rin yung UID mo.
and is always looking.
Hindi naman really ako nagko-cooperate.
Thought he just wanted someone
Pero
to
may yung mga send snowman, yung mga ganun, yung send flowers. Papadala ko.
Yes, that does sound like quite a predicament. Okay, I think I understand now. Tarumaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly below Tenshikaku. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was probably from the...
No, you got all that from Wolf.
while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else. Thank you, Tarumaru.
So, hindi pwedeng mag-send ng gifts kapag Asia?
Being able to communicate them? Don't you worry. We'll take care of
Mga snowman.
everything from here. We will definitely get your belongings back. Let's go there in person. We might not have any troops with us, but between the 2 of us, we should be able to deal with a handful of petty thieves.
Hindi ko alam po ng server, US server? United States? Kasi yung mga games na nalala ko like Mario Kart Tour, Pokemon Go, May mga Japanese players akong kalaro eh. Kasi late ako matulog like mga Japanese ng 5 a.m. 6 a.m. dito. Oo, so hindi pwede. Mag-send ng gift sa isa.
I think we're getting close. There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right.
Team.
Be careful.
May sayo ko sa island. Sana someday pwede lang gawin na like, worldwide yung characters. I mean, pwedeng makapaglaro sa worldwide against different people. Sad nga talaga niya. Ngayon na meron si kickingmains.com ito daw sun Pokemon ito daw facial siyang Kokomi may lalabas na R2 and then si Sukos mag-swirl parang nuclear explosion.
There's no way.
By royal decree! Animal test 6308!
Explosive ang daming reactions na yan.
Animal hypostasis emulation!
Oops! See, it's overkill.
This is bizarre. How would anyone think to look here?
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? Can't believe
Kopi daw yung team niya, tama.
Just when the whole...
Finally meta team kay Kokomi.
Hey kid, who the heck are you guys anyway?
Tarumaru's best buddies.
Don't waste any more time on these people. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away. Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy. We'll give you half of everything we've saved up.
Sun Pokemon kasi para mga Pokemon kinokontrol ni Sokos.
That's enough.
Creatures na ina-R2.
Oh, come to think of it, this is not a military camp, so there's no need for me to be so heavy-handed. But thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
Naruto yung fish galing kay Xiangling. Raiden. Ah, yeah, meron ng Raiden. Alam mo, finally nakuha ko yung the catch. It only took maybe like 2 to 3 hours. Or more, hindi ko alam. Akala ko 10 hours, sabi ni Gacha Gamer, 10 hours na. Hindi naman. So, since nakakuha ko energy recharge, pwede ko nang gamitin itong attack. Mas na-balance ko na din yung 45 crit rate, 109 crit damage. R5? Ay, hindi ka pa ba R5 na catch? Kasi dati Primordial Jade Wings pero ginagamit ko. Laki ko nakakuha ko ng dalawang ganun sa regular banner.
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House.
I hope enough energy recharge yung 205.
Especially with no new leads to explore.
Ako rin tamad ako mag-fish pero pinost kong gawin eh.
Secured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items. We can now return the box to you. Here, please take it.
Thank goodness.
Ayaw gawin ng kapatid ko so I have to
Well, let me think.
Alam mo, since nagkaroon ako ng
Contents of the box
si
don't belong here.
Toma,
They belong on Watatsumi's
20% chance to get double fish.
Let's head there now and open it.
Madalas siya nangyayari. So sana may Toma ka. Tsaka yung event na nagkaroon ng new fishing pole, dumarin na konti.
Over and over again.
May Toma ka ba? 20% chance and double fish. Or kung gusto paggawa mo sa kapatid mo, bayaran mo. Or gawin mo yung story quest niya. Something similar na ginagawa sa kapatid ko. Pero ayaw naman niyang gawin.
One, two, three. Yes, it looks like they're all here. Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under.
I mean, si Raiden Shogun, besides national team,
towels, knee guards,
tsaka sa Yulat team, ano pang team niya?
But each one bears the handwritten name of its former owner. These were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim.
Si Official kasi kahit anong team,
The soldiers came to me and
pwede siyang ilagay. Si Raiden Shogun less teams.
as a keepsake for their loved ones. You see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And many of them couldn't write very well, so they couldn't even leave a letter. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. Artifacts of their daily lives. My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they trusted me with these, and instead of honoring their last wishes right away,
So talaga, solo siya sa, mahilig ka sa Gia team.
I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger.
So kung puro Gia, walang reactions like vaporize or so.
Let me just
Wala.
warn them for a little while longer.
Kaya gusto pa na si Gorou. Malakas pa yung Albedo tsaka Zhongli sa team sila sa Spiral Abyss. Sandali lang, sandali. Kung may kinuha sa kwarto ko. May kinuha lang ng tape or something. Discussion sa kwarto ko. Niladinis yung kwarto niya yung kapatid ko. Okay, so since isa na lang. Usually tatlo ginagawa ko pero isa na lang. Story quest, let's see. Ito. Secret behind the letters. It's so close. Ako mahilig ako sa anime teams kasi ang dami kong anime characters. Sabi ng kapatid ko, bakit ko pa kailangan ng si Sonic at saka namin kalimutan ko. si Sayo, eh meron naman akong Jin. Sabi kong bilis-bilis mag-travel ni Sayo sa overworld. Tsaka fun yung nag-i-spin yung part tsaka Ice at Kaya tsaka ni Xiangling. Kay Sayo. Teka, malayo yata yun. Oops, wrong way. One time si Nick, so Ziox, nag-ano siya ng all-animal team.
This place looks
Natawa kami sa may joke video siya.
Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner
Sana may Xiao ako para Xiao, Jean,
the sooner we can go do something else.
and then Sophos tsaka Verdi.
You know who at the Yai
Overkill.
Publishing House later. Anyway,
Pero mas helpful yung Geo team na 4 kaysa sa 4 animo.
strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Ah, you want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yai Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She is a force to be reckoned with.
She's a force to be reckoned with daw si Miko.
If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives. I mean,
Takot na takot kay Miko.
we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Ano daw?
I thought you were going to survey the scene at Yai Publishing House.
Ay, yung si Xiao, si Jin, dapat kasama talaga si Jin. Pero pwede naman maglagay ng Xiangling tsaka Xingqiu, di ba? Sa same team? Or no? Kay Xiao. Para Swirls.
All right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is!
An excellent answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be, on occasion. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation.
Favorite na pala yung dalawang
We
element
can
niya.
help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
Who? Is Hina?
Friends, I found one! Someone needs our help!
Shh, calm your voice down. You don't want to scare her off. Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell you about the existence of a perfect being. She is gentle, kind, understanding.
Sino yung Miss Hina?
Brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet.
So, what do you think?
Huh? Guru na female?
Oh, my apologies.
Looks kind of familiar.
I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House?
Ano pa lang, strict na ba uli yung lockdown dyan sa Philippines? Dahil may new variant? Or maluwag pa rin?
Send in letters seeking advice, and we've received
Mga lugar na pinupuntahan.
replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
Oh, okay. Yung reaction pa.
Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural...
Sinabi ko sa news para nag-strict uli yung flights dito eh.
She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need.
Pero sa mga concerts, sa mga shows, mga football stadiums, wala sila pakialam dito talaga. Ang dami pa rin pumupunta.
That just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently,
Si Arnel Pineda sa Journey, nagko-concert dito eh. Gusto kong puntahan kaso.
they almost
No.
accident.
Kailangan ka pa magpa-booster para sigurado.
decision to publicize her image, and then the
Si
column
Jordan.
started to grow in popularity.
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column.
Ay,
She's the
nakakatakot.
one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we
Pero may mga nakita kong Facebook friends na classmates ko dati sa Philippines na nagpapabooster sila.
to witness this grand moment in history.
Sabi ko, 6 months na ba? I think 6 months na.
Please gaze upon the
So,
radiant beauty of
more safer sila.
See how
Less
truly
magkakasakit.
she is.
Less chances, I mean.
I've been following Miss Hina's column since the very first issue of That's Life.
Welcome to the Miss Hina fan club.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know the word fan. A friendly adventurer lady taught it to us a few years ago. She seemed to know everything.
Ikaw, nagpa-booster ka na ba? Or Casey?
Oh, hey, there you are. Is, you know who at Yae Publishing House? Whew, that's good. I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in.
Oo, iba pala 6 months, I see. Late ka pala nagpa-vaccine.
Why?
Kasi ako, April pa yung last dose ko eh.
Guess it's because I can
So it's almost 8 months.
Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a...
So natakot naman ako. I mean, nervyos kasi yung very first Pfizer ko,
I found myself...
high pulse rate or heartbeat ako, like over 100, like until 100 to 130 for 8 hours. Ewan ko kung takot yun or effect ng vaccine.
And sometimes they respond again just to thank
Very first. Tapos yung pangalawan, nagka-mild fever lang naman, tsaka mild headache. Pero sandali lang. Takot ako sa mga ganun eh. Palakas ng loob.
I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House.
Yung namang parents ko tsaka kapatid ko nagpa-booster na like recently.
Sense of response by this point.
Naghihintay lang ako sa results ng investigation nila sa new variant. Maybe in next week or in 2 weeks when alam na natin yung full story.
I don't quite know what's going on, but
Kung effective pa talaga yung vaccines.
delivered quickly while you know who isn't around.
Uy, mamamatay. Sobrang naman yun. Hindi naman. Normal lang yung chills. Parang nilagnat talaga.
I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army,
Oo nga, ako rin nung nagka-COVID ako noong March 2020.
talking to me.
Na nanginginig yung katawan ko. Nung very last day na 10th day ng COVID. So, next day okay ako.
But those obstacles
Natakot din ako dun eh.
communicating via letters. Everyone who
Tumaas yung lagnat ko pati.
like that one friend who they so I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over. But Yae Publishing House isn't far from here if I remember correctly. Let's just head there together. Besides, this way, if you know who does show up.
Kasi mas, I'll take chills. Mas okay pa yun kaysa sa heart problem na yung high pulse rate. Tingin ko hindi na mangyari yun sa booster kasi nangyari na sa second dose eh. Sa'yo. Yun lang sa doktor ko kung kailangan ng booster, oo daw. Tsaka, don't read too much news, sabi sa akin. Takot na takot sa mga nababalitaan lately.
Usually lively here to. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time? Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it out.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when
So
we must exercise
ibuprofen or Tylenol ka
and present a good image in front of other people.
para wala agad yung
While our mission
lagnat.
is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats. And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club. I don't know
Kabuti naman agad.
but they are raring to
Ako nung Tylenol or ibuprofen ako, like after 1 hour, wala agad-agad. Nung second vaccine ko. Ang bilis. Wala yung sakit ng ulo tsaka lagnat.
Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina.
Hindi pa naman ako siya nalabas ng bahay, so I can wait like 1 or 2 weeks. Usually mga fast food or grocery curbside pickup lang ako.
I see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Pero I'm glad you're still doing good.
As good a time as any for you to find out
Yung
more.
trabaho mo sa online pa rin, di ba?
And considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you, and she will pay.
Ako din pala takot din lumabas pa lang ako.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around.
Mag,
She must be the polar opposite of young.
facial ka pa rin kahit sabi ng government hindi na kailangan ng facial. Ako nagagagos ko. Ako yung gagos ko na protected all around the eyes.
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Kahit pag tinanan ako, so okay na. Protected naman ako.
May not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with them.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure.
Bakit ko picture kay Gorou?
That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the eye public.
Make way, everyone. Make way. The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
By the way, meron akong PlayStation Plus. No, I mean PlayStation Now. For 1 month, so random games yung i-stream ko for 1 month. Kung ano, kahapon na House of the Dead 4.
Huh? Why? What's the problem? Really?
Takot na takot siya kay Hebe ko.
Let's get out of here.
Not for our lifestyle.
See what all the fuss is about? It'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time I'm delivering letters.
Usually after midnight kasi ako nag-stream eh. Ano na dito ngayon? 8 o'clock PM. Okay, gawin ko kaya yung last hangout. Yeah, gawin na. Might as well. Usually ginagawa ko lang like up to 3 or 4. Itong kay Noel, 2 parts siya eh. Ba't kaya dalawa yung story quest ni Noel? Oops. Yeah, isa na lang, might as well. I'm glad yung newer updates, may mga checkmarks yung choices na nagawa ko na. Ah, ayaw pumunta sa second. There you go.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something? Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Guy Publishing, since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the show, I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten... I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strange.
Meron ba siyang sa Philippines na Black Friday sales or Cyber Monday?
I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Kasi last week yung ang gaganda ng sales dito eh.
Really?
Oh, meron din pala dyan. I say, good. Ang mamura ng mga games sa Best Buy, like, kaso meron na ako eh. Like, for example, God of War, 2018, $10.
As soon as I work through this,
Uncharted Collection, $10.
First things first though. Do you have
Yung Kingdom Hearts 3, $10. Pero meron na ako mga ganun eh.
Good plan. Start by
Ang binili ko yung mga recent releases na nagmura agad, yung Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Yan siya, collection ng old Monkey Ball games. Or remake, I think. Tsaka yung Resident Evil Village, $20 na umuri. Bagong game pa lang yun. Usually I think $70. Tsaka Nickelodeon All-Stars. 20 lang. Eh, just got released like 3 weeks before. So, my favorite ko si Super Smash eh. Sonic All-Stars. Okay game siya. Puro mga siniship sa bahay eh. Diyan ba siniship sa bahay ng free? Ang libre. Or may curbside pickup din ba dyan? Like, sa kotse ka lang tapos ilalagay nila sa abot nila sa window or sa trunk mo. Ng kotse.
I feel more at ease on Watatsumi Island. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be second nature to them by now. So I thought we could go ask them for advice. But I can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to go with a cover story, that I'm asking for a friend.
I see. So you're saying that you're your friend. So
Candy Project and Soda, that's good. That's good.
Trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality.
I know, but tuwa talaga kasi Soda nasa game. Dream come true.
To ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
Hindi, kasama na siya sa season pass 2, so libre sa akin yun. Pero ikaw pinurchase mo individually siguro, no?
Well, you see, General Gorou, General Gorou's friend, I mean, always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes it very seriously. No matter who the other person is, General
Fun shot to play as Sora.
them all equally, which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire very much. But the other side of the coin is that it makes General Gorou's friend very susceptible to falling for the other party's verbal
Si
led by the nose.
favorite ko sa season pass 2 si Pyra Meta. Bilis ni Pyra, grabe, kasi Pyra ang pwede mag-kill early. KO.
Question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So that's how it's done.
Ninerf ng konti nung kahapon kasi lakas-lakas ng smash attack forward ni Mitra.
Is a different question.
So knockback. Yes. Tsaka yung Pyra 4D, ninerf din. Side.
I'm guessing General Gorou's friend is on the
Sora naman, ang tuwa ko sa mga attacks.
my friends.
Tsaka para siyang floaty, ang galing.
For your advice.
Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I heard that Miwa from Sangonomiya Shrine is also in the area. Why don't you ask her for advice too?
Alam mo what, nung naglaro ko ng Xenoblade Chronicles X sa Wii U, nakatulog ako habang mag-stream. Like, after like, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Like, literally, talagang tulog ako for 5 minutes. Ayaw ko ba't antok ng to ako. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Nirent ko lang naman.
To Miwa, who then passes them along. So I'm sure Miwa has lots of experience dealing with all kinds of people. Hopefully, she'll have some good ideas.
So I guess hindi ko sure. Masyado siguro na-enjoy or takot ako. Antok.
General Gorou, and the captain of Swordfish too. What are you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
I see. So General Gorou's friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
That's right.
Pero sa Xenoblade Chronicles 2, mas maganda siguro, no?
Let me think. My advice
merong parameter. Yes, the trailer. Think ko mas maganda.
Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yai Miko was able to tease General Gorou's friend and not the other way around? It's because she always has that same smile on her face, so no one ever knows what she's really thinking. She's already won the battle right from the start. If General Gorou's friend wants to go head-on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his mind.
For anime pala.
Makes sense. So what you're saying is
I need to watch more animes.
Just needs to keep his cool, and she won't have
Behind ako eh.
advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes down to is who loses their cool first.
Wonderful. You have my gratitude. I'm sure with your approach, that friend of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Then I wish General Gorou's friend a great victory.
Friend?
Well, I'm slowly starting to gain confidence. Oh, I suddenly remembered. Her Excellency updated her general operational directives recently. Who knows? There may be some...
Kapag ito pinapanood yung Yu Yu Hakusho or Ghost Fighter dito sa US. Araw-araw. Sabi ko, napanood ko yun ng bata ko. Yung mga memories ako ng Ghost Fighter.
In 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them.
Yung pinsan ko dito sa Philippines, like 5 years ago, nanonood pa rin ng Ghost Fighter. Sabi ko, 20-something years na sa TV pa rin.
Deployment and
Saan sila sa Laguna.
Conflict resolution, dealing with Outlander merch. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she? Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed. Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just...
Gusto kong i-continue yung Dragon Ball eh. Kasi napanood ko nung childhood ako, grade 4. Best friend ko, nag-usapan namin sa school, pero hindi ko dapat natapos. Nandito sa Hulu ngayon, Dragon Ball. Nakatch up ako. After Piccolo, hindi ko na nasundan eh. Nawala sa Philippines dati sa TV.
Publishing house. Makes sense.
Loki HB. I know. Grade 4 Dragon Ball, I know.
Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there. Let's go and investigate.
Sobrang tagal na nga eh. Kaya ako parang nag-return na rin ako sa Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournaments kasi I think pinakamatanda ako sa mga naglalaro dun eh. Except sa isa kasing age ko. Sabi nila, dapat daw nasa senior citizen house. Yung isa. Alam nila yung age ako, secret yung age ko. Mukhang bata kasi ako eh.
We just got a new batch of light novels in. Oh, these ones are all the rage at the moment. I must say that Lady Guji has a keen eye for a good book. Almost everyone she picks is a bestseller.
Someday, makabalik ako sa tournaments na yun kapag wala na itong variants na to.
Small step away from becoming the next big author. Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out the bad ones, and write synopses for the rest. Then we send those to Lady Guji for final approval.
So, you have close dealings with Guji Yae. What sort of person is she?
Well, for starters...
Alam ba yung money match? Yung passing age ko na senior citizen daw. Nag-ask siya ng mga kids like high school kids like 16, 17, 18 years old for money match, meaning maglalagay siya ng $5 sa table. Maglalagay ng $5 sa table yung high schooler. Mag-best of 3. Kung sino nanalo ng 2 times, makakakuha ng $10 na nasa table. So it's like he's stealing money from high school kids.
Magazine being discontinued, they kept writing in, begging us to keep it going. So in the end, Lady Guji stepped in and drew up a new marketing plan.
Oo, sayang tuloy yung $5 ng bata.
That's life. Wait, isn't that...
Pero marami ditong magagaling na high schoolers. Nakakatalo ng mas matatanda sa kanila.
Miko personally handled the marketing for Yae Publishing
Mas magaling na reaction nila eh.
Yet more proof of her
reaction time, I mean.
Her skill in reading people's minds. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yae?
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying.
Hindi naman siya gambling, it's like
just my opinion. But
hindi naman siya pinars ng ilagay yung $5 sa mesa. I think it's a way for people to get more experience. Kasi pag nag-manage, parang seryoso mag-fight sa Super Smash. Kapag walang pera, parang casual lang, parang hindi sila seryoso. So I think it's a way to get better.
The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but never fails to defeat strong opponents. It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies? In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like.
By the way, lalagay ko yung Switch friend code ko sa ngayon.
If you want to win when you're at a disadvantage, a little sacrifice is probably going to be necessary.
Para ano ko sa friend ha? Kung gusto mo.
Thank you for the valuable advice. Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy,
Hindi tuloy ako magpa-pay attention sa screen line na po. Pag ko sa YouTube mamaya.
theories to the test.
In Twitch and then YouTube next week.
The Grand Narukami Shrine.
Ito, Switch friend code ko. Naka-type na sa chat. Kung gusto maglaro, let me know sa Twitch Messenger.
So this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Ano siya? Mr. L.
Hello there. You look like you have something weighing on your mind.
Hi, welcome.
Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
Dito sa PlayStation, username ko, kung meron akong PlayStation, Elite Gamer Ryan. Ito, tinatype ko ngayon.
I'm not in the habit of it, but
Kung naglalaro ka ng PS games. Pero usually,
I'd like to give it a try.
sa Switch naman ako yung Super Smash. Oh no, anong fortune slip to? Center, right?
Let's see what we've drawn. Oh no, it's misfortune.
Misfortune.
It's a bad sign. The road ahead is going to be a dangerous one. You're right. When I think about it, I'm a general of Watatsumi Island. I shouldn't let some Narukami Island fortune slip hold me back.
Oh, nakita ko na agad yung friend request mo. Will always. Sige, add na kita ngayon.
Onward!
Ang dami mo pala mag-Hades tsaka Animal Crossing. Ako naman yung Pokemon Sword, kinaaliwan ko ngayon. Tinatry kong tapusin. 87 hours na ako. Hindi ko 5th gym pa lang ako. Grabe lang. Kapatid ko bakit ganun. Kasi ikot ako na ikot sa wild area. Bilis mo, nag-add katabi mo siguro switch mo. Thank you then.
Any second now, we'll be face to face with her.
Let's show her who's boss.
All our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
So baka pala mag-Fortnite guys.
Oh?
Pero makita mo yung playtime ko sa Super Smash over.
Did you run into some trouble along the way? But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
So what if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard. We're here to...
Slow down.
Ganyan ako dati nung nasa high school ako sa Sonic Adventure 2 battle.
Coming to see me at the shrine.
400 something hours, I think.
Most of them came for the same reason.
Parang Fortnite. Kina-addictan.
9 times out of 10.
Genshin siguro 500 hours na to eh.
Know their future fate, hoping that it would be a
Pero makikita mo yung playtime ko sa Super Smash. Sobra.
I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Together for a lifetime? Remember what Shuhei said? We mustn't pay too much attention to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail in one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Uh-oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images. I'll have to resort to the method.
Each Super Smash game, ganyan ako eh. I think sa Mini, for GameCube, ganyan or more.
You might be able to remain stony-faced if you try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fascinating.
Niloko naman siya ni Amy ko.
One method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much.
So pag naglaro tayo ng Smash, get ready. Makatakot ka.
I think the real reason you know me so well.
Pero hindi pa naman ako power ranking dito sa Las Vegas.
Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And
Masyadong marami magaling dito.
You daydream
sa
about
Vegas.
someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you. Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
No!
Tinatakot na siya. Amy.
Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here. When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again.
Kung hindi naman ako professional din.
Come again soon.
Nasobrahan lang. Oh, tactical retreat. Maybe next time. Gusto maglaro na ngayon? I mean, since Nakabukas na yung switch mo, bukas na yung switch ko.
Try again.
I mean, natulog kasi ano, magdi-dinner ako 8:20 PM na dito. So, mga ilang rounds lang, kung gusto mo lang. Alright, sige, add ko na yung stream. Nagawa ko na yung 5 hangout events. Sige. Usapan na tayo sa chat. Magagawa ko ng room sa personal chat. Join if you want. Siguro mga I'll play for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, in advance lang. Alright, thanks for watching. And have a great